What's up guys, welcome back to Borge Crypto. Welcome to a brand new video. Today we're going to be going over the top 5 best cryptos to buy and hold in July 2025. Wall Street is about to launch a brand new ETF that literally drips staking rewards into your brokerage account. Another network is cutting its token inflation by 1/3 this week, and a DeFi giant just teased a V4 upgrade that could unlock a $50 million liquidity bomb for yield farmers. In the next 5 minutes, I'm revealing the top 5 best cryptos to buy in July 2025, but you'll have to stick until the end to learn everything about them. Quick disclaimer, this is not financial advice. Crypto is volatile and you can lose your money. So I've made this quick diagram to go over the cryptos, and let's kick things off right here with the cross-chain king, Polygon. So there's a couple of things we should know about why Polygon is a good and interesting crypto to hold and buy in July 2025. The first one is 85% of all Matic has already migrated to Pol, right? So that's one of the reasons. Second reason is aggregate layer version 0.2 testnet is live. Now, if you don't understand what I'm talking about, it's fine. We're gonna go over it right now. So as you can see, this migration results in enhanced token utility and economics. As you can see right here in Matic, which was the previous native token, you had only a single chain, and right now we have multiple chains simultaneously, gas fees and staking, and now we have gas fees, staking, data availability, decentralized sequencing. The governance role was limited, and now it's comprehensive across all 3 governance pillars. The annual emission was a fixed supply, and now it's a 2% annual emission, which is more sustainable. The cross-chain functionality is limited, and now we have native interoperability across Polygon ecosystem. So these are all relevant upgrades that can boost Polygon and can boost its price as a consequence. So as I mentioned, 85% conversion has already finished from Matic to Polygon. There's a 12% increase in network transaction volume post-migration, and that is already a pretty significant increase. 30% growth in developer activity on the platform. Bringing back developers and people that build in your blockchain is essential, and that's also really good news. The second point I mentioned is aggregate layer version 0.2 testnet going live, and this is a major development upgrade for a multi-stack future. So pessimistic proofs are live on the mainnet. This milestone lays the groundwork for aggregate layer to go multi-stack by ensuring safety for cross-chain interoperability regardless of a chain's underlying security model. Next version will come with support for aggregate layer to be truly stack agnostic. If you don't understand what's going on here, it's normal. Maybe you're not so down into the rabbit hole of DeFi and specifically in aggregate layer. What this means is it is opening up the future of multi-stack, just maximizing cross-chain interoperability. That's kind of a quick overview of what's going on here. You can read this article and understand every single point. It's a little bit technical, but I think that's kind of the main point here. So that's really good news for Polygon, and it can help grow the ecosystem a lot. Quick heads up, if you're into crypto or just getting started, this is worth checking out. I've been using BTCC, and it's honestly a really underrated exchange. They've been around since 2011, so it's not just some sketchy startup or FTX 2.0. It's secure, fast, and it has an amazing rewards program that I think you guys are going to absolutely love. You can get 40 USDT just for passing KYC and making your first trade. That's it, super simple. That's just part of the rewards program that has so many amazing rewards, up to 10,000 USDT. No hardcore trading required. And if you're into futures, BTCC offers up to 500x leverage, so you are able to get a lot of trading volume so you can get these rewards. Keep in mind, as always, more leverage means more risk, so you have to balance that in your favor. Honestly, it's been so smooth to use, great liquidity, fast trades, copy trading, low fees. So if you're thinking about trying a new exchange or thinking about getting into crypto, or maybe just want those $40 they have in the reward system or even more rewards, check out BTCC, links in the description below, go grab it. All right, so having seen the first one, let's go into the second one, which is DeFi's liquidity hub, the biggest protocol in DeFi, Aave. V4 architecture was revealed June 17th, and the core team says public testnet is coming in weeks, not even months. So here we can see Aave V4 unveils radical new architecture. From siloed markets to unified liquidity, in Aave V3, liquidity is locked within isolated markets on different chains or networks. Each market, such as Ethereum, Core, or Prime, has its own liquidity pool and asset set. That structure fragments capital and makes cross-market borrowing or lending inefficient. Aave V4 flips this model. In V4, all assets on a given network are pulled inside a liquidity hub rather than users users interacting directly with these hubs. They interact through spokes, modular gateways that access the hub's liquidity under specific rules. So this is a game changer. It literally changes the work Aave v3 works and how lending and borrowing work. It just streamlines the process going cross-chain and adding interoperability. This is done through spokes. Spokes are user-facing modules that plug into the liquidity hub. Every lending or borrowing action happens through a spoke, not the hub itself. Each spoke can have its own asset rules and risk profiles, unique collateral types, and specialized use cases. So for examples, you have the emote spoke, for example, built for correlated assets like stablecoins. Emote spokes allow higher borrowing power. For example, USDC can be used more effectively as a collateral when borrowing USDT. Each emote spoke has its own limits and configurations. You have isolation mode spoke that supports new or volatile assets by placing strict caps on how much liquidity can be borrowed. This keeps risk contained and allows experimentation without endangering the entire system. RWA spoke and Vault spoke. So there's different spokes. Thing is, it changes everything. Why it matters: liquidity efficiency, modular innovation, lighter governance, and improved safety. So this paves the way for Aave to keep just growing and growing. And as you can see right here, right now we're sitting at $280. So it's just good news. And again, this is the biggest protocol on DeFi. There's $27 billion almost TVL, and it just makes the whole thing be more efficient and allows cross-market borrowing and lending more efficient and actually a thing. Having said this, let's get to know the next crypto, Celestia. As you can see right here, maybe you don't know the logo, but it is Celestia, a modular data layer monster. So what are the important news and what is Celestia? So first of all, what is Celestia? Celestia is a modular blockchain network focused on data availability. It aims to solve scalability issues in traditional blockchains by separating consensus and execution layers, allowing developers to easily deploy their own blockchains with minimal overhead. The TIA token is used for staking, incentivizing validators, paying transaction fees, and participating in governance. So this is what this project is about. I love this in simple terms. Imagine a city where each building blockchain needs to store its documents and ensure they are accessible. Celestia is like a central document repository that all buildings can use. It doesn't build the buildings, execute transactions, but provides the secure and scalable storage for their documents data. This allows the buildings, other blockchains, to focus on their specific functions without worrying about managing the document storage themselves. So that is in short what Celestia does. It separates the consensus and execution layers, allowing developers to easily deploy their own blockchains with minimal overhead, as we can see here. This is what Celestia is all about, and the announcement is that they are introducing the Lotus upgrade, native TIA interop, and reduced issuance. Celestia v4 upgrade Lotus is now live on Arabica testnet. Lotus adds Hyperlane, enabling direct TIA anywhere, and reduces inflation by 33%. This is bullish. Of course, they are reducing the inflation with one upgrade and also enabling direct TIA interop anywhere. This is the bullish news for Celestia, apart from the amazing use case they are solving, and I really think these guys are undervalued. I mean, they are not so popular. There's only 1.87 thousand subscribers in their announcement channel. Make sure to understand what this is all about and do your own research for Celestia, because I think they can really expand and grow. And this is kind of the smallest project in this list, I think, kind of the underdog here. So yeah, make sure to understand what they are doing and how they help solve and optimize blockchains. Also, the first modular chains, Dimension, Manta, DA, go live this month, meaning more DA fees, less new supply, and classic squeeze setup. So that's also nice. Earlier, Ginger upgrade doubled throughput up to 8 megabytes every 6 seconds. Pretty nice metrics here. I think, again, this is a really undervalued project that can grow by insane amounts. So keep that in mind, and let's go into the next one, Chainlink, Oracle to everything. And what is going on with Chainlink and why it is on this list? It's right here. Payment abstraction went live March 31st. dApps can pay any token, auto swap to Link, creating constant buy pressure. And this is obviously going to increase the price of Chainlink. Also, Chainlink CCIP is officially live on Solana, supercharging the growth of Solana DeFi by unlocking access to $19 billion plus of assets. So that's also amazing. This integration enables projects such as Solve, Backed Finance, Shiba Inu, and more to expand their existing CCIP-enabled tokens into the Solana ecosystem, leveraging the cross-chain token standard. Joining them are new teams planning to adopt the CCT standard, including Eliza OS, The Graph, Maple Finance, Pepe, Zeus Network, and many more. Together, these CCTs coming to Solana via CCIP represent a collective market cap of $19 billion plus. So in short, this means there's more people coming to Solana thanks to Chainlink, and this, in short, as I mentioned, can help bring so many volume and just help push the price of Link up. The next day, your vote could flip on fee sharing for stakers, timing window midsummer per core contributors. So in short, accumulate on red days, consider out of the money weekly calls into the governance snapshot for controlled risk. Quick pause, if you're learning something new and are appreciating this video, make sure to like and subscribe. It really helps the video and shows it to much more people. That would help me a lot. Let's keep going. This leads the way to the latest crypto, which is Solana. You guessed it, ETF powered rocket. Rex Osprey Solana plus staking ETF ticker SSK lists July 2nd. So it's already live. The first US spot ETF that passes on-chain rewards to shareholders. That is insane. That is one of the coolest TradFi and DeFi and crypto integrations and symbiosis I've ever seen. That's really amazing. Spot BTC ETFs in 2024 attracted billions. Even a 0.3% allocation from RIA model portfolios could absorb weeks of SOL exchange supply. Just keep that in mind. That's historical data of Bitcoin ETFs that could just be the same or even better for Solana. Lastly, Options Desk implies a $185 magnet watch amplified volts for entry queues. So that's more of a technical analysis remark that these guys, which are pretty respectable in the industry, shared. But anyways, the message is pretty clear. I think this is huge. This ETF, it can be really huge. Passing on-chain rewards to shareholders via an ETF is insane and can attract so much capital. Expect a sell the news week, scaling or hedge with perps. If inflows mirrors Bitcoin ETFs first weeks, a grind to $200 is on the table. So that's my top 5 July altcoins. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to subscribe, like, and turn notifications so you don't miss any upcoming videos. And yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. This is not financial advice. I just wanted to share these top 5 altcoins that I think can perform really well in July, and I explained why in the video. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next video.